I wanted just to mention an anecdote from last week. We were speaking with a witness on the phone from the city of Hama last week. He was a doctor and he was begging. He was begging for Syria's neighbors, Arab neighbors, to speak out. They now have, but why did it take so long?
Well, I think there was a little bit of a wait-and-see approach. Privately, a lot of officials were expressing their concern as to the mounting death toll in Syria. But it has not been a common trend for Arab leaders to turn their back on other Arab leaders. They're dealing with an unprecedented series of opposition movements to their collective rule in the region. And I think all of them are hesitant to show a willingness to side with the very people who are trying to change the nature of autocracy across the region. I think now, today, for Saudi Arabia and some of the other countries, enough just became enough. There's just too much death, too much destruction, and as you said from these anecdotes, it's a very emotive element across the region, especially during the month of Ramadan.
Right, that's right. And we've got the condemnation now from Arab leaders, some Arab leaders. We've got the UN presidential statement condemning the violence from a couple of days ago. We've also got the extended sanctions to freeze assets of Assad and some of the top leaders in Syria. But will all of this make a difference to someone like Assad, who's part of a 30-year dynasty?
No. I mean, it's that simple, and it's unfortunate. In Libya, you have a situation where you have the weight of the British, French, and American militaries and others waging an air campaign against the Gaddafi regime, and still he's standing and in many ways consolidating his grip on the territories under his control in that country. I think Bashar al-Assad...
So if Taufiq, sorry to jump in. So if this is not enough, so if all of this is not enough, the verbal condemnations from the Arab leaders and the UN and the extended sanctions, if this isn't enough, what needs to be done?
Well, I think there are really two parties that really play a significant role here. I do think it's significant what Saudi Arabia did today, and that will have an effect. But tomorrow, Foreign Minister of Turkey, Ahmad Davutoglu, is supposed to visit Damascus. They're a neighbor of Syria. Same with Jordan. I think if those two countries really take an active stance against what's going on, combined with China and Russia disapproving, because until now they haven't done that, maybe behind the scenes a little bit, but they've blocked movement at the UN. Until those two things happen, and they happen in a systematic way, I don't see the bloodshed in Syria ending anytime soon.